Hey y'all, it's Maddie, your girl from Top Rope Squishy. We are live once again here to talk about another Dynamite. If you're in the room, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and check out the links in the description for some awesome merch. And as you can see, I am not alone here. I have my guest, Mr. True Heel Romeo. Please introduce yourself. Tell people where they can find you, who you are, what you do.
First of all, Maddie, I want to say thank you for having me here. I know we try to work this out for a different week, but that's okay. We're here tonight, and I really appreciate you having me. I've promoted the link. Hopefully, we get a few of the regulars over on True Heel Heat to join us here. Oh, Maddie, you're still there? You look frozen. Okay,
Sorry,
there she is.
My
I
connection
see you.
got a little spotty.
Okay, so you could find me. I'm over on True Heel Heat Wrestling YouTube channel, 2,500 subscribers strong. We do what don't we do? We do watch-alongs.
Yes.
We do reviews. Our weekly podcast is Saturday mornings, 11:05 a.m. Eastern, with SP3, Miss Chrissy Love, Top Guy JJ. Me, I'm sort of the Swiss Army knife of the channel. I do everything: editing, graphics, memes, um, producing, hosting. My main thing is watch-alongs. We do watch-alongs to Raw, NXT, Dynamite, along with other things, but those are the ones I'm mainly on, and definitely pay-per-views on the weekends. I'm usually on those, and yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to watch with our live chat. I can't go back to watching something like Raw like by myself. I can't. It's much more entertaining with a live chat going on at the same time. I found that to be a much more enjoyable experience. At least watching something like Raw or NXT, where
Right.
sometimes it could get a bit too much, especially with their commentaries, like all this mumbo jumbo corporate talk. I can't take it. I need it's like our watch-alongs. Our watch-alongs are like watching with your friends. Watch it with a
That's
buddy,
sweet.
drinking a beer at the bar, whatever, something like that. So I take great pride in that, in doing that over there on that channel. And yeah.
That's awesome. Listen, people in the chat, thanks for joining us. Thanks to Umi who just subscribed. Please make sure you check out my guest. I think watch-alongs are fun. I've been asked to join a few. Unfortunately, I'm always like not able to, but I swear one of these days I'm going to join someone's watch-along. I hear they're a lot of fun. So
You
Dynamite
got the
yesterday.
invite for True Heel here. You got the invite, and we
Woo!
definitely would love to have you on our weekly podcast in the morning. Every Saturday we do those whenever
Listen,
your
just
schedule's free.
DM me dates. Let's make it work.
Cool.
Sweet. What you think about yesterday's Dynamite from a 1 to 10? Kind of have an idea due to our pre-live talk.
I'll say like a 5.
Oh,
Mid. Coming
it was
off of blood
mid.
and guts last week. Coming off of blood and guts last week. You know, I was hoping to be here for that, and I got the worst of the two. I got this
I
week.
am.
It happens. It happens.
I have to say that I shafted my guest by mistake. Was supposed to be on my show last week. I double booked, and I totally like didn't calendar because like I told you pre-show, the brain starts to kind of fail once you start getting a
Hey,
little older, and if I don't calendar something immediately, it's gone poof. So,
I hear you. And let me
but
be
let's talk
clear. Let me be
about blood and
clear.
guts.
When I
Yeah,
say mid, I mean mid on an AEW scale. This
got you.
kind of mid for a WWE scale would be a good show. On an AEW scale, where everything is like you almost expect perfection, 8s, 9s, 10s. I have to give this a 5 so that the real 8s, 9s, and 10s mean something.
I agree. I definitely agree with you. I mean, it definitely. I'm usually in an 8-9 category with
Right.
Dynamite. Some of the matches were amazing, but I am more towards 6.57 for this one, and that's okay. That doesn't mean it was a bad show. I enjoyed myself. I always do on watching the shows. But yesterday was hard to compete with Blood and Guts, and then you got Fighter Fest coming up, so it's gonna be a little difficult. The competition is stiff, so unfortunately, this show wasn't as good as last week's. But talking about Blood and Guts really, really quickly, did you like the cage match between JAS and Blackpool Combat Club, Proud and Powerful, and God, there's one more person in there. That dude, that new dude that joined the Blackpool
Claudio.
Combat. Yeah, Claudio.
I thought it was awesome. You know, I love the cage match. My only gripe is very small. I wish they shortened the countdown from when a new person comes in. That felt a bit too long, but that's a minor gripe. I enjoyed the cage match.
Nice.
I kind of wish, and we're gonna get into it talking about last night, that Blood and Guts should be the climax of all the storylines going on. I understand why sometimes it can't be. In some cases, we'll get into it. But in one case in particular, it's like Jericho and Kingston. It's like, come on.
Enough, right?
Well, yeah. And like, okay. I'm just gonna say it now. What is the next logical storyline progression for those two? It has to be someone getting set on fire now. It has to be. It has to be fire. Because what Blood and Guts? We already had Blood and Guts. What's after Blood and Guts? Flames and charcoal. I don't know. Flames and ash. Death. Yes. Buried alive. Something. We gotta keep raising the stakes.
Like that should really be it. Like once you get to Blood and Guts, that's it. You did it. You did it all. You bled. You almost died. You fell off the top of a cage. Like, what else can you do? I agree with you.
Yeah. And I feel bad for Santana. That news was depressing. I hope he's going to be all right.
Listen, if you don't know, I know a lot of the guests that are on my show frequently, they already know how I feel about Santana and Ortiz, as they are my favorite tag team. That fucking pissed me off so much.
Wait, hold on, I got to put something on.
No, go right ahead. Look at his background. That's so cool. Hey, everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Oh, snap.
Since we're talking Santana Ortiz, I got to put my Puerto Rican sleeve on.
Yes. Representing. So you're Puerto Rican?
Yes.
Cool. I'm Dominican, but same thing, right?
Cool. That doesn't mean we have to fight each other. That's not drawing no war lines or anything like that.
Drawing it right now. No, I'm joking.
I gotta have Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts. Yes, Santana got injured. Like almost immediately after he came out. Like he didn't even get to really ride that wave, unfortunately. And I knew something was wrong. I didn't notice that he had been injured until everybody was on the top and he wasn't there. And I was like, where the fuck is Santana? This is not good. So immediately I started searching, and of course you find it right away. And I was really upset because I'm like, AEW dropped the ball so many times with them as far as not making them champion. And now here this guy.
Don't get me started.
I could go on for days about that shit. We'll never finish. We'll never get through the show talking about proud and powerful. Never. Not ever. But yeah, so all right. So yesterday's show, it started with Wardlow and Scorpio Sky for the TNT belt. I don't know about you, but I was really waiting for this. I wish Scorpio Sky would have had a longer run with his belt though before they did this match. Because I don't feel like they really did much with him. But I knew that once the Wardlow versus Scorpio Sky match came, it was going to be Wardlow's win. So I wasn't surprised, but I was happy about it. What do you think?
All right. Scorpio Sky, you touch on a great thing there because it probably took more time to make that purple and gold title belt than his title reign lasted.
That's true.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good
true. My husband said that yesterday.
Like Kobe Bryant's looking down from above. He can't be happy at the letting down the Lakers. Yeah, there's, we're hearing Scorpio Sky, maybe, the injury that he had is more serious than we think. And that's why maybe he has to go away for a bit. I don't know. But yeah, I do feel bad for him. That was a lazy title run.
Yeah.
And as far as Wardlow goes, that was a good performance last night. This did not need to be a street fight whatsoever. It was like the tamest street fight of all time. You
It
didn't need all that.
was. It was so
Yeah,
tame.
yeah.
Oh,
I
there's a
still have my
question.
doubts about Wardlow going forward. Because I kind of worry that he needs MJF to really be invested. Like I don't know if they can
Pull him off alone.
continue. Yeah, he's gonna. We'll see. Well, I'm gonna give him a chance. Obviously, I'm not gonna bury him, but I'm
Right.
skeptical. So, but last night was an absolute W for Wardlow.
Yes. It was a great match for him. He had a few, he wrestled the Butcher. My God, he wrestled this other guy that came from a different promotion. So he had quite a few good matches, even though a lot of his matches to get to here were gimmicky.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah. Can he
it's not
keep
all going to
this?
be gimmicks. You can't
No.
keep it up.
Yeah, can't, and there's a few big guys and even mid-sized guys that can give him a really good run for his money. So I hope they book him properly, and I hope they build a storyline around him while he has a TNT belt, because that belt switches hands quickly. That would be meaningful and worth the 2-year long investment that people put into the Wardlow versus MJF story to come to this conclusion. So
listen to this: Wardlow wins an AEW title before MJF.
Jesus. I was thinking about that
that
yesterday. I was like, man, if I was MJF, I'd be pissed.
He probably is. He's always pissed.
He's always pissed. I'll be heated. Maybe he's coming back. Maybe he's coming for that AEW belt off of CM Punk. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, if not, then he's definitely leaving the company. I think either way, he's going to be gone. So
he is probably my favorite part of AEW is MJF.
That sucks.
I'm invested in everything he does.
That sucks, and I don't mean like that sucks like, oh, because he sucks. I love MJF. I think he is the best heel I've seen, actually. I've never seen somebody so into their character, like 24/7, doesn't break it. He really is an amazing heel. But it sucks because if he leaves, the best part of AEW for you is gone. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah. Courtney has a question. What do you think about Santana and Ortiz possibly breaking up and leaving? I think those are rumors. I do not want to believe that.
Santana, he probably sees singles potential in himself. He probably believes in himself. And you can't blame him for that. It happens. You look at someone like Montez Ford and the Street Profits or anything like that. Eventually you got to spread your wings and fly away and see if you can make it in a different way. They've been there long enough as a tag team. AEW has not pushed them to the top of the tag team mountain at all. Maybe you get tired of waiting. You're tired of waiting and you bet on yourself.
I mean, can you blame them?
There's nothing wrong with that.
You can't blame them. You can't blame them because, I mean, they got so close to that belt so many times to just be forgotten. Right. Like with Best Friends.
Right.
That was a big deal.
That match was awesome. That parking lot thing.
Oh, look, don't. Probably one of my top 5 matches of AEW. The crazy thing is that my top matches, most of them involve Proud and Powerful. So
there you go.
It's such a sore in my fucking side that every time I mention them, my husband just goes, "Oh God, here we go again," because I can't. I'm from New York.
Yeah, I was hoping with Grand Slam coming up in September, maybe we could work our way up Proud and Powerful, winning tag titles there. But
if Santana's okay, right?
Yeah, that's not a blip on the radar anymore. That was months ago that I was having that vision. It's gone now.
Well, it's right, because there's no way they're gonna build that story. They failed last year when they were heading to that arena. That was a lot of what the chit chat was going on about Santana and Ortiz. Like, oh, it's finally gonna happen, because there's no way they're gonna let a New York's debut happen, and you're not gonna have the biggest new fucking Yorkers in your company not get their tag belts finally. And they didn't. They weren't even part of it. Like, as far as the tag thing went, they were. They had some crappy match. I was not happy. I haven't been happy with the way Tony Khan has what he has done with those two. It's a fucking shame. Anyway, and I love
100%.
AEW.
No, 100%.
But this is not. It's not cool. So
it's okay to love AEW and then still have some gripes. It's all right.
And I have a few. Let's be realistic. Like, it ain't perfect at all. So, but anyway, the Butcher and the Blade took on Swerve in Our Glory, which is Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, which I absolutely love that tag team. And I don't know if TK be on social media, but when he broke them up or when they were like broken up, I know I was one of the people on social media losing my shit. Like, why would you do that? Like, this tag team has the potential to actually be champions and have an amazing run. Like, why would you break them up? People are loving them, whatever, and now they're back together again. So this was a good match. It had a few botches, I believe, in the beginning. Swerve kind of missed one of the jumps, and he kind of clocked Blade in the head. But they picked it up, and it was nice. That match was really good. I enjoyed that tag match. Of course,
I agree.
Swerve and Our Glory won, as they should.
I agree, and it was also interesting because the Blade is from that area, right? Like where they were at Rochester. It's like, I think it's from Buffalo or something. It's like close enough, whatever.
Yes, Rochester.
So that was interesting. They got a good pop, Butcher and the Blade.
They did.
Good match. What you're saying with Swerve and Our Glory, I understand. They do have good chemistry in the ring for sure, but on another hand, they came into AEW both as single stars. So like, I'm sure teaming up together was not something they thought of or conceived but hey, if they're having fun, like if they're enjoying this, then yeah, keep it going. But if they have other goals, other dreams, singles, that's what they came there for. I won't be opposed to that either.
I wouldn't be opposed. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed, but I would be a little hurt because I do enjoy them as tag. But I mean, they could be a tag that does singles because the tags do singles there too. So it's just that AEW is a very heavy tag team company for the male roster. Like, everybody's in a tag or a faction.
So it gets crowded. I mean, there's only so many spots. It gets crowded.
Exactly. So they're probably gonna be dropping a trios belt soon. So, and they have to because they have a lot of trios factions at this point. Well, not a lot, but they have enough, I think, to pull it off. And
speaking of trios, right after this match, they set up another triangle tag team match.
Yes. Young Bucks, Keith Lee and Swerve, and Hobbs and Starks, who are also a favorite of mine. Man,
Starks was going crazy last night. That was fun. He channeled his inner Ric Flair, like he was losing it.
I love Starks. That man's promos and vignettes are like some of my favorite things to watch. I really hope, and I know I'm probably hoping foolishly, but I really hope that Hobbs and Starks and or Keith Lee and Swerve get the belts, but mostly leaning towards Hobbs and Starks because we really do not need another run of the Young Bucks with the belts. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. The Young Bucks are winning this. The Young Bucks, the second greatest tag team in the world, second only to FTR. And when they were on the mic last night, you heard those FTR chants. They were
hell yeah, I heard those FTR chants. Nick took the mic and was like, no. Like,
that was good improv right there by Nick.
That was amazing improv. And I agree. FTR's grown on me. But it hurts my heart.
I love my Santana Ortiz, but I can't be biased.
No, you can't
FTR
be biased.
Is the best thing going right now.
They're not bad. And they're holding 3-4 belts right now?
3. On their way to 4.
They're going to get the AEW tag belts, you think?
I hope so. I hope. The Young Bucks don't need all that. Come on.
They don't need it. Stop. They don't need it. I'm just sad that they're putting Swerve and Keith Lee and Hobbs and Starks through this again just to lose again.
They
just to
called it
lose again.
triple or nothing. They called it triple or nothing.
It kills me. It kills me. It kills me because it keeps bringing me back to the whole Santana and Ortiz thing because I mean, Jurassic Express were tag champions. Like, let that sink in. How?
Man, they're a thing of the past now. They're a thing of the past
Wait.
now.
Yes,
they are
let's
extinct.
talk about it.
They are extinct. Do you see what I did there? Extinct.
I like what you did there. I like what you did there with Luchasaurus. I like that. I like that. Look, let's talk about that because Christian Cage and Luchasaurus came out live, and Christian Cage was being as heel as he wanted to be. My goodness,
It's like MJF took over his body.
I'm telling you, or he's even worse. Like some of the things he was saying. Matt Hardy came out to defend Jungle Boy, but Christian Cage didn't pull any fucking punches. He hit him with so many low blows about his brother Jeff Hardy that I was just like, did they talk about this before the show? You know,
No, they better have. They better have.
Can you imagine? I'm gonna hit you with something.
They're like, oh, he's in rehab. He'll never hear this. Like, no. You better find a way to make sure this is good. Listen, there's something about Edge and Christian that they just love making Matt Hardy's life miserable. They love it. They love it. They get up for it.
They
get up for it.
I like what they're doing.
Yeah, Christian and Matt Hardy got that, that history together. So
yes.
It makes sense as long as Jungle Boy, if you want to hold off on Jungle Boy, I think Jungle Boy's still hurt. So if he's not ready to come back just yet, you get someone else in that picture, make Luchasaurus and Christian look strong. But I'll tell you what, though, Christian just keeps delivering heat week after week. He's becoming a must-see segment.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, what else is he gonna like dig up Luke Perry's grave? Are we gonna see that in the future? Like, he just keeps elevating the hatred. It just keeps going up and up.
How far can he fucking go?
Far can he go?
Like,
yeah.
Every time he comes out, I'm like, wonder what's gonna come out of his mouth today. Like, I never knew he had this much in him. Like, I forgot about his days back in WWE. Was he WCW too? I can't remember. I know he was TNA.
Christian, no, he wasn't in that. But okay. What do you think about his look? The turtleneck is like so evil.
It's totally evil. When they come out with a turtleneck, they're about to get crazy. Crazy. And the only thing I don't understand about this whole thing is how did Luchasaurus so quickly betray Jungle Boy? It didn't make sense to me. So I'm thinking,
I feel they should have
first singles runs for these two guys.
I feel they should have took a little more time telling that story. It feels a little rushed. Like maybe Luchasaurus should have been for Jungle Boy at first, and then Christian sort of like manipulates him and makes him see the ways. It felt rushed. It felt like we're missing a chapter.
Yes, and I think they did it that fast because Jungle Boy was injured. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, if he was injured, then you should take your time even more so. Yeah. If you think you're getting him back for all out Christian Jungle Boy in September,
maybe I think that should be more than enough time. I mean, they didn't really say did they say what kind of injury he had?
I am not sure.
I don't know.
They're very sketchy about revealing who has what.
Yes, because with Santana, we only know it's a leg or a knee. Like they haven't said what is going on. So
like this is off topic, but I'm hearing Dave Meltzer say that Bryan Danielson has a concussion. And I'm like, oh shit. No wonder they don't want to clear him so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was something with his leg.
Bryan Danielson and concussions. No, that is, that's something.
To have your top two guys injured at the same time, though, that's some crazy shit. CM Punk and Bryan Danielson. Thank God Moxley's back.
Yeah, cross your fingers on him, like, because everybody's getting hurt. Everybody's getting hurt out here.
The thing I feel, the reason I think that people are getting consistently injured, I feel is because they're not getting well rested. They're putting too many hardcore and hard-hitting matches back to back without any real rest in between. 3 days, 4 days.
Well, I think Jeff Hardy's whole situation had something to do with that because they were just killing that guy week after week.
That shit was crazy.
I know that's not an injury, but still, like, he must have been
stressed out,
feeling it. Yeah.
You gotta imagine, like, these guys are not young, and these bodies didn't just start taking this beating. They've been doing this shit for over 20 years. Like, it's crazy.
Adam Cole's got the injuries too. He'll be out for a
Yes.
while.
Yes, Adam Cole is also injured, so it kind of sucks. We were kind of touching on who's injured and who's out, and we just got what's his face back, Anthony Bowens.
Yep.
So,
they had quite the night last night.
Yes, they did, and we're gonna talk about that right now. Red Velvet's out too, Sky Blue. So let's see. The Acclaimed and the Gun Club came to take on Roughing It, which is basically Bear Boulder, right? Yes, and Fuego del Sol, which is a weird combo, but it's all good. I actually like the Gun Club and the Acclaimed together, but I knew as soon as Anthony Bowens was healed that was going to come to an end. Obviously, Austin was pissed. He didn't let Max Caster get his rap out. The match was pretty good. But
did you hear the boos? You could hear the boos. Like, that was heat.
Because people want to hear it. And you want to hear the scissor me daddy ass. And, it didn't happen, which is so funny. Because what happened at the end with Anthony Bowens is so good. Can we give that guy his props? Like, that motherfucker can go. He's hilarious. He's good in the mic. That was so funny. That slow walk to Billy Gunn with his scissor fingers, hoping that Billy Gunn was scissor. That's the end.
One last time.
No more. No mas. It's over. The Acclaimed and the Gun Club have come to an end. The Billy Gunn is no longer on the Acclaimed side. That was so much fun. I never thought that the Gun Clubs, and I still don't think that they are like belt material, but I always enjoy them when they do anything, whether it's a promo or they wrestle, because they are funny. So that was a fun
Acclaim baby on their way to being baby faces, and I think it'll work. I think it'll be a successful move here.
Yes.
I like it. Max Caster's gonna, have to. Does he change up his raps? Or is it like?
Yes, he makes.
Keep it. You gotta keep being yourself. You gotta keep being yourself. Never change, Max. Never change.
But if he goes face, he can't drop those heelish rhymes. He has to make them bubblegum like.
We're gonna see.
It's gonna be a challenge
real soon.
Yep, it's gonna be a challenge, and I can't wait because that's one of my favorite things about the Acclaimed. And then when Anthony Bowens screams into the mic where they have arrived. So, but anyway, Penta Oscuro took on Rush from the Ingobernables. I think that's how you say it.
Facción Ingobernable.
There you go. Gracias. So Penta lost because Rush took off Penta's mask. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
And gave him a low blow.
Yes, gave him a low blow. Correct.
Fun match for me. I don't see too much of Rush because I didn't watch much ROH where he was at. So Rush is still a bit of a mystery to me. But I know I like his look. He can go in the ring a little bit. I don't like the way this finish went. With the low blow, first of all. Right. And then every time Penta and Phoenix are every time they lose, there's something with the mask.
I mean, are they?
I think that gets overkilled a bit.
So overkilled. Are they going to eventually unmask themselves? Is this why we're seeing this so often now? Are they done?
Well, I'll tell you what. Triple Mania, AAA. They got another one in October, I believe. And Penta has a mask versus mask match. Unfortunately, the guy he's facing is like what? Like he's like 50 years old. So it'd be weird for Penta to lose. It'd be weird for him to lose, but I don't know. You never know with these things. I don't know.
Ay, Dios mío. Like, I feel it's overkill. And I knew it was coming. My husband knew it was coming because we're sitting there and he's like blatantly doing this. And I'm like, he's loosening up the mask. God damn it. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking mask on.
Just getting annoying.
All the mask ripping like totally killed my illusion because in my head, Penta was bald and Ray Phoenix had all the hair. And then come to find out I had it completely reversed. Yep. Penta is a fucking full head of hair, and Ray Phoenix is completely bald. So fuck that shit. I got it wrong. Y'all ruined it for me. Moving on.
Yeah, I don't mind. Penta could still rock like face paint if he loses his mask. Phoenix, I like the mask on Phoenix.
Yo, can we talk about his masks really quickly? Like, I actually tagged them on social media. Like, can you tell me where you get your masks, or are you selling them? Replicas, anything? Because he frequently comes out with a different mask every single time, and they are phenomenal. They're beautiful. I don't know where he gets them.
They do own a store in California. I don't know if they sell masks though, but they own it's Lucha something. Lucha.
Oh, I did not know that. I gotta write that.
Wish I remembered.
That's okay, because Google, I will find it.
Lucha Brothers store. I think it's California. I think.
I met them in person. They were really cool.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah, they're really nice. They're really nice people. I mean, I don't know them, but they weren't rude.
Right.
All right. So, ThunderStorm debuted yesterday, which is Thunder Rosa, one of my top 2 favorite female wrestlers, and Toni Storm. And they went up against Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir. And I'm kind of happy this happened because of what happened between the Thunder Rosa and Marina Shafir match last time, where, you know, my girl was getting a lot of hate. This match
unnecessarily.
You know, whatever happened, can we just keep in mind that Marina Shafir is still pretty green? You know, things are going to get botchy. Things are going to look wrong. Everybody immediately started talking shit. So I was just like, you know what? They're the only ones that really know what really happened there. Let them work it out, and everybody just speculating as usual. This match was excellent, and they did really well. So I'm glad they did it. I love this match. I'm a fan of Nyla's, and like I said, I love Thunder, and I do like Toni Storm. I do. And ThunderStorm, I hope they don't break them up because that actually works for me.
ThunderStorm, did you see the t-shirt they're selling?
No, I have hardly been on.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it.
I gotta get that. I haven't even seen it. I'm gonna get it.
Over on True Hill Heat, we are a Thunder Rosa stan channel, social media, all that. We've actually had Thunder Rosa stop by during a live stream of Rampage and hang out in the chat for a little bit. It was cool.
That's fucking awesome.
We love Thunder Rosa.
I've interviewed Thunder with another podcast called We Love Wrestling, and I met her live. I went to her Mission Pro show in last year in Texas. It was really nice to meet her in person. They say don't meet your heroes, but I was just like, and I am a stan for Thunder too. I told my husband, I'm like, she could do no wrong. Like, I don't care. I could see her do something in front of me, and I'll just turn away. I will turn away. I didn't see shit. That's me with Thunder Rosa. So I get it.
By the way, 100%. I love Nyla Rose coming out with a umbrella. Those nice touch. Nice touch. And then attacking Toni Storm with it. Nice touch.
She whacked her right across the back. Nyla is so necessary. And if y'all do not have Twitter, you guys need to get yourself some Twitter just so you can laugh all day with all of Nyla's daily tweets, because her shit is just off the chain.
She's savage.
She is savage, and she don't care, and she's funny. She's a funny chick. But yeah, let's see what other matches happened yesterday. Are we up to the main event? We are up to the main event. Well, before we get there, let's see. Oh, the Jericho Appreciation Society did some shady shit.
Talker.
As usual, they fucked up Ruby NoHo.
Wow. She fucked up herself, actually. She fucked up herself.
She did. She
put her hand right in the door. What are you doing?
What are you waiting for? What you doing it for? Why are you leaving it there? Why leave it there? It don't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. But, you know, whatever. Jericho's pretty much just letting people know this is what happens when you fuck with us. So that was to Eddie Kingston. So back to that, right? So I don't think that Eddie Kingston and Jericho needs to keep this feud going. that's
Well,
that's
you
how I
heard my
feel.
thoughts. You heard my thoughts on this already. It needs to be something with fire. Someone has to get on set on fire, and that's the only way to go from here, really. Because what's more than blood and guts
Exactly. Exactly.
besides
What else
death?
can you do except besides death? Exactly. An actual true death
Or
match.
loser leaves forever, something like that.
Oof. Is anybody looking to retire? I don't think Eddie Kingston or
I don't
Jericho are
think
looking
so
to
either.
retire either. So that's not gonna
I don't think
happen.
so either.
That's not gonna
By the
happen.
way,
And
they should have showed Eddie's reaction to all this. He's one of the best, at conveying emotions. Why would you not show that? What are we
so
doing?
good. His freestyling with his promos is amazing. Like he just goes for it. You can
I
tell.
hope they have something big for him for Grand Slam in New York.
That would be nice. That would be nice because I don't think there's gonna be anything big for Santana and Ortiz. So
No, unfortunately.
unfortunately. Oh, Dark Order came out with -1, who's Brody Lee's son, actually named Brody Lee. Brody Lee, the wrestler's actual name was John Huber. Rest in peace. Such a nice man. Everybody had nothing but nice things to say about him. They came out to tell people, cut all that chatter. The Dark Order ain't going nowhere. And that came because Stu Grayson is gone and now Alan Angels is gone. And they're like, oh fuck, Dark Order's over. Even I was like, they're breaking them up. Why? Jesus. And why they let go of Stu Grayson? I like them so much. But whatever. But they said they're here to stay. So I mean, what do you think? Do you think it's time for the Dark Order to break up? Do you think it's time for them to get a new leader? What should happen there? Because I don't know. What is their future?
The Dark Order is fine. I think maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I did love Hangman Page coming out and sticking up for his real friends. His
That's
real
right.
friends. You hear me? I don't want to
Yeah.
see Hangman Page go back to those old
The
friends, the
elite.
elite.
Yeah.
Hangman Page accomplished much more without the elite than he ever did with them. The Dark Order is his friends. That's his family. All the stuff on BTE, the teasing Hangman, trying to reestablish that. No, I'd throw up. I would throw up. I do not want to see
Don't
that.
do it. We don't need it. We don't
By the
need it.
way,
And
I want to say QT Marshall stole that segment. He was hilarious
yes.
picking on -1. I'm gonna go in the back and take off all the heads on all your toys. If you keep messing with me. You want to fight? You prove you're not a coward. Get rid of everyone, and me and you could go one-on-one.
Like, can we give QT Marshall some props and respect?
Because I don't do it often. So we got to give him his props when he deserves it.
Yes, he needs his respect. Look, he's a very underrated wrestler. He's excellent in the ring. And he's really funny and he can drop actually good promos. He does stuff like this. Then he gets in the ring and he lets every single member of the Dark Order whoop his ass. Like, props to the QT for allowing that to happen. I think that people that do stuff like that, putting other people over, should get some respect. I mean, QT has never been up for a belt or anything, so I don't think he ever will. So, for him to come out and
he
do
delivered
this,
last night.
He absolutely delivered. So him and his awesome bowling shirts. So, which brings us to the main event, which was the interim AEW World Championship match with current interim champion Jon Moxley taking on House of El Diablo, Brody King, House of Black. So I always enjoy any matches with Jon Moxley. I think that he always goes really hard and it's always fun to watch him go crazy. This match was no different. It was a good match. It was a great, title match. It was going over. So they kind of rushed the ending a little bit. You can tell he was just trying to get every move that he was supposed to get out before he put him in his submission hold. I wish they didn't rush the end, but they did run out of time. But yeah, I thought it was a good match. It was a good main event.
I agree. It was good for the time they were given. I feel the match though, like getting to this point, King just won the the what do you call it? The Royal Rampage or whatever they called it on Friday. I think you could have
Oh,
spent a couple of weeks building up Brody King even further, making him look more menacing, like a monster, taking people out before you went to the Moxley match. That's just me. I don't know.
no, you're right. They do suffer from that sometimes. Sometimes the build is super long, and sometimes there's no build at all. It's
Yeah,
true.
all we got was a Mox promo at the beginning. Like we didn't even hear from we heard from Malachi Black. We heard during the show.
Yes, Malachi Black spoke, and then Brody King came into the light. Cool, and I get it. Malachi Black is better on the mic. Makes sense. He's the leader of House of Black. I always
And
call
it
it
was
House
good.
of Doubt, but Malachi Black also grew on me. So there are a couple of wrestlers that had come into AEW that I was like, I don't see the big fucking deal. But as time progressed and I got to see more of what he can do, his character, his faction, his in-ring, I was like, okay, I get it now. I get it.
I've had that with wrestlers before too. I've done that with MJF.
Yeah.
I've done that with Jay White, and now I think they're like two of the best in the world. So
yeah, so they grow on you.
Yeah.
Like for me, I think instant like wrestlers that I've liked instantly, Will Ospreay. I had never seen him in any other thing. I knew who he was. Obviously, I'm on social media. I knew he was a wrestler. I've seen like clips here and there, but
the best wrestler in the world right now.
When he came out, I saw what he can do. I was just like totally shocked. And I looked at my husband and I was like, okay, first of all, he's awesome. And Aussie Open is awesome. That whole fucking faction is fucking off the chain. The things they were doing, I have not seen some of those moves in my life. I was like, what the fuck was that? It was amazing. Yes, I'm like that. I got shocked. I was like, what the fuck? It was great.
Definitely.
It was great. I can't wait to see more of them. I hope to see more of them. I know they're not, from AEW, so I got to chase them down and watch them.
Well, Ospreay's teasing this whole Kenny Omega thing. They're going back and forth on social media. So one day, I think we're gonna get that.
I think so. He was on Fightful Omega, and he was talking shit about Will Ospreay. So
for no reason.
He's got to
be leading to something.
It had to be. It came out of the blue. Like he's a phenomenal wrestler, but he hasn't had any great matches. Like.
And Ospreay was great today. I saw a quote come out from Ospreay. It was like, I know people are going to think we're building towards something. No, he's just a cunt. His words. Those were his words. Making you, oh, man, he's putting a little dot in your head like, oh, no, we're not working towards anything. I just hate him. So good. So good.
Yeah. And Courtney says Kenny's not coming back anytime soon.
Right.
That's what he's been leading to, but that could be a mislead. Remember, people, he's been gone for almost a year.
Well, when he does come back, it's going to be epic.
It's going to be bananas. It's going to be bananas. He did say in that interview that, he's taking his time to come back because some wrestlers, when they get injured, the expectations when they come back are, this guy just came back from injury, let's take it slow. But being who he is, he says, when I come back from this injury, people are going to want me up here in the same level. So he's, so people be kind. Be kind. I miss Kenny too. Absolutely love Kenny Omega and his one-winged angel and his Snapdragon, which is my absolute favorite Snapdragon. Every time he does a Snapdragon, I actually yell, Snapdragon! Like I'm not. Yeah, I'm a little crazy like that. But but anyway, that's the end of the AEW talk. But you're not getting away from the hot seat. It's time for the hot seat. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Oh, boy.
But just want to thank the people in the chat. Thank you for everybody that's been in the room. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. And if you don't know who my guest is, he introduced himself at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to let him close out as well after the hot seat questions. And there are links in the description for his social media handle and his YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go and subscribe. Support. Get this man to 3K subscribers. Let's work it up there.
Absolutely. And everybody in the chat who hangs out normally in the True Heel Heat chat, make sure you subscribe here too, because Maddie's awesome. And you're definitely going to see more of her. We want to have her on True Heel Heat for a guest appearance, but check her out here. She's great.
I appreciate that so much. Hey Richie, thanks for dropping by. Okay, man. We about to I always start people easy, like 1 or 2 easy. I only give 5 questions and then a bonus. So you're gonna get 6 total. I'll start you real easy. Here we go. You ready?
Oh boy. The
It's
hot
easy.
seat. I mean, hey, we're on True Heel Heat. How am I not ready for the hot seat?
Of course you're ready. You're ready. Here we go.
My background is flames. I am on a hot seat.
Yes. And it's called True Heel Heat. So you ready for this heat? Let's give it to you. Would you rather live in a country with a low cost of living but horrible weather, or live in a country with a very high cost of living and amazing weather?
I'll go with the second. I'll just deal with it. I'll try to sell
You'll
myself. Do what I can to pay the rent. I hate bad weather. I'm tired of it. I live in New York. I used to live in Florida. I used to live in Guam. I'm a New Yorker through and through. But I was in the military. I went to Guam and Florida, and I was spoiled rotten from that weather. And then I come back to this dump. It's the worst.
Man.
The worst.
It's the worst. When it's hot, it's so hot and nasty. And when it's cold, it's so cold and nasty and dreary. Born and raised
here,
in New
it's
York.
the worst of the worst. Here, you pay a lot. It's a high cost of living, and the weather sucks.
And if it's fucking hot outside and you try to turn on that air conditioner, you are going to pay for it because Con Ed is going to rob your pockets. Okay?
Exactly.
So I do not miss Con Ed. I reside in New Jersey, but I was born and raised and lived up until my late 20s in New York. Don't miss it. My family's still all in New York.
What part of New York?
I grew up in LES.
Nice.
So, and my husband's from New York too. He's from Brooklyn. Lived there too. I lived in the Bronx. Goddamn.
What part of Brooklyn?
T, what part of Brooklyn? He told me. Oh my God. We were living in Crown Heights, but yeah, I've lived in East New York as well. Not good.
East New York. That's where I started. Born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days.
East New York was rough.
Yeah. No shit.
No shit.
That's
Brooklyn.
why I became the guy I am now.
Here he goes.
Here on the hot seat.
My husband was in Fort Greene, Clinton Hills, Crown Heights, and Bushwick. So when he says he's from Brooklyn, he is from Brooklyn. All right. Next question.
Damn,
would you rather be... Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Would you rather be smart but be a total jerk, or be really sweet but so dumb?
I feel like I'm all those. Already.
All 4 of those things?
I feel like it. I'd rather be all right. If I had to get rid of 2,
yes,
I would be. What was the first one? Smart and
a jerk.
Smart and rude. Yeah,
Smart
I'd rather be that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. True heel heat. I'm no baby face.
Oh so man, that's true. It's all in your name. All right, here we go. Would you rather give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life?
That sucks.
That does suck.
Yeah, I could give up social media easily. Yeah,
you could give up social media.
There was a time I lived without it just fine, and I enjoyed dinner every night. So, yeah, that's easy.
Goodbye, social media. I can't eat the same shit every single night. I would have a hard time. I would probably start skipping dinner.
Exactly.
Okay, here you go. Would you rather live forever or live a regular life, but wake up every day with a new superpower?
Ooh.
So you could live forever as a normal human, or you could take a normal human lifespan, but you get a new superpower every single day.
The second one. It's more exciting.
Yes.
live forever, what? Then I'm gonna just pay bills forever. You know, that's not a great trade-off. It's not. Definitely the superpowers. And with the superpowers, I can make it the best life of all, no matter how much I've got. So
I
it's gonna be
mean,
great.
can you imagine the things you can do? But if you live forever and nobody else lives forever, then you're gonna be by yourself. If you don't do something right with your money, you're gonna be broke forever. Oh no, no gracias. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah. The superpower.
All right, here we go. It's a little raunchy.
Oh.
Would you rather abstain from all sex for a year or never climax when you have sex for a year?
Or never climax. Wait, say the second part again.
Or never climax when you have sex for an entire year. So you basically just not coming to an end.
What the heck is enjoyable about this question? This escalated quickly.
This is the last one before the bonus.
That's like, all right, the second one is like, you know, working without getting paid. Like, no. I'll go with the first one.
Working
not
without
work at all.
paid.
I'll just not work at all.
Sorry.
I'll go with the first one. Is it not the same thing? It's like working without getting paid. No. I'd rather not work at all. So I'll abstain.
So a year. And then whoever comes after that is gonna get it.
Just pretend I'm in jail. Damn, Anika.
This is hilarious. All right. I wish I had 10 questions for you. I got one more.
I can come back.
The bonus one. Ready?
Yeah.
If they actually exist, would you rather see what heaven is like or what hell is like before you die?
Why would I? Okay, listen. I know I have a fiery background. Why would I want to go to hell?
I mean, what if you don't think you might be heading there? You kind of want to get a warning as to what the fuck you getting into. I would like to see what's coming.
I might be heading there. You just met me and you're telling me I might be going to hell? What? Sheesh. Have a little more faith in me, please. Not that bad a guy.
Your name says heel. True heel. I'm joking.
I hope they got room in heaven for a heel.
Richie says, why would someone choose hell? I'm not saying you going there. I'm just saying you get to.
Hi, Chris Benoit. Just checking out, seeing what it looks like here.
Oh my God.
And goodbye.
Bad Maddie. But if hell has casinos, I don't know. But if hell has casinos, I don't know. Listen, y'all been great.
You can gamble in heaven. It's just for wings. You have to gamble your wings. You hear, Chase? It's the only property you have up there.
Wings. That's true. That is true. Don't gamble away your wings, y'all. If you ended up with wings, don't gamble them away. Hey, Kyle. Guys, I am so appreciative of your time. Thank you, everybody who jumped in the chat. If you jumped in there, please hit a like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my show. I want to thank my guests who I'm going to give a moment to tell people once again who you are, what you do, where they can find you, how to subscribe to you, etc. Go ahead, mister. Take it away.
You could follow me, True Heel Romeo, on Twitter and Instagram. And subscribe, please, to the True Heel Heat Wrestling YouTube channel. If you want to check us out, the next time you can check us out, it's like right after the stream, I guess, if you're not doing anything. We got a live watch along going on of Impact Wrestling. You could join us for that. Check us out for a bit. We do watch alongs for everything throughout the week. Reviews, and our main podcast is 11:05 a.m. Eastern, Saturday mornings. We hope to have Maddie on one weekend. We'll try to schedule it out. But yeah, True Heel Heat Wrestling, the YouTube channel. Check us out.
Yes. Thank you so much for being on my show. I appreciate it. I would love to have you back. So I will be DMing you some dates. And again, thanks to everybody in the chat. As always, y'all, a lot of love, a lot of peace. but above all, a lot of wrestling. Please stay safe, be kind. You never know what people are going through. They might be smiling on the outside, but hurting on the inside. So be kind, people. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Bye.